last time on the build. Doing good. Got it. Today's an exciting day. With any luck, we're going to have the body up and off of the frame.
How far do you want this side? Beyond? Beyond?
Okay, we've got the body off the frame now. We get a really good look at the drivetrain, the suspension, the frame. We are going to junk this frame. It is just hurt too bad, and we will use the boxed-in convertible frame that we got off the 65 GTO. Everything looks good. I don't see any cracking or anything like that, but it's obvious that we have to replace the frame for this build. The body will end up going on the new frame, and then we're going to be doing some pulls to get that set up. You can see here where the transmission is shoved over, and it literally pulled the mount right out of the frame just because of the impact. So we've got a little bit of work to do. We'll probably have to get a new transmission mount as well, especially since we're going to a boxed-in frame. But the exhaust, we're probably going to go headers, so we'll probably have to get new exhaust or piecemeal this one to fit headers, which it really is not difficult to do. But all in all, we're getting a lot done and it looks good. We got the body up in the air so we can get a good look at it as well. You can see some old, looks like an old repair done here. I think there's some Bondo in there with a little bit of holes that they drilled to pull out this dent, but that is old. That was there before. We've got a dent here and some in here just where the frame shoved the engine into the body, but not too bad. Most of the damage is up high at the high end of the firewall, so down here really it's more cosmetic than anything else. Underneath we've got some damage here where the car actually kept going after the impact. You can see where the drive shaft was hitting. Right there, that's easily fixable. And on back, really the car, underneath of the car is in great shape. I've seen them where they're completely rusted out, but this one's in really good shape. Even the inner quarters, the outer quarters got a lot of body filler and stuff in them. The inner quarters look like they're all there all the way to the ends. So we've really got a good body to work with. So here's the body mount that busted off, and here's the one that we cut. So this one's spinning in there. We will have to go in from the top side and cut to get that out, and then weld in a new nut for the body mount to go into. That's not a big deal. And then this one, we'll try some penetrating lube, see if we can get this one broken out. If not, we'll have to do the same thing on this side. But all in all, we've got, there's a reason why we wanted to save this car. It's hard to find a 64, 5, 6 Chevelle A-body, period, that is actually this solid underneath, where we don't have to replace floor pans, trunk pan, braces, everything else. So we're doing good. Now we're going to work on our replacement frame.
Down there.
It looks crooked, doesn't it?
Yeah, it might be popping a little bit.
Let's just go a little lower, see where we at. It might be, box frame is just a hair longer. We may actually have to cut it section over there. Hitting over there.
Nope, you're good.
Is it touching back there?
Not at all in the back.
And what we've got is the frame on this was actually, must have been out of a 66 or 67. It is a little bit longer, about I'd say about 3-4 inches longer, but only in the very back. Everything else lines up the way it's supposed to. So what we'll end up doing is cutting, taking out a section, sleeve it, and weld it back in so it fits exactly. Won't even be able to tell once we're done. But it's just another thing that we have to work on, and it's one of those things that just happens when you build a car like this. You're always going to run into issues. Extend it out, all the way out, and then get it underneath the good part of it. Because we're pulling the body, we're going to actually clamp to the pinch welds underneath, which is where the rocker pinch right here, that little fine lip. We're going to clamp to that and pull from that. You can't pull from the frame or you'll end up shearing the body. Bounce right off.